Lindsay, I just need to respond to a previous point that the former president has made. I've made very clear my position on fracking, and then this business about taking everyone's guns away. Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff. As it relates to the Affordable Care Act, understand, just look at the history to know where people stand.
Oh, really? For a second there, she almost had me fooled. Let's take a look back in 2019.
I support buyback, and it's something I'm so passionate about and so looking forward to being president to address. We've got to deal with this.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
Second Amendment?
The Second Amendment, listen, we're going to have to do it the right way. There's no question about that. But we don't have any, we have to get these guns off the street. But I also, I have faith in the American people to know that, that we want to comply with our laws, and that I know that to be true.
Tim Walz and I are both gun owners. We're not taking anybody's guns away, so stop with the continuous lying about this stuff.
How mandatory is your gun buyback program?
It's mandatory.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So you heard what she said? She said it crystal clear with her buyback program. She said she'll make it mandatory. I mean, isn't it funny that she said we have to comply with the law? Isn't the Second Amendment itself part of the law? So how does it make any sense to say we need to follow the law while she's trying to strip away one of our constitutional rights? It makes no sense. Well, besides this flip-flop, let's see her other flip-flops. So ever since she's been on a presidential run, she's been flip-flopping all over the place. She first supported Medicare for all. That was actually Bernie Sanders' idea. Anyhow, this plan would replace private health insurance with government-run system. When she was at a CNN town hall, she even said she wants to eliminate private insurance. Made news the next day, and millions of people were shocked because it meant they would lose their existing plans. A few months later, she softened her position and released her own healthcare plan that will keep private insurance as an option alongside with Medicare for all. So what was the reasons people were shocked they might lose their existing plans? Well, for first, most people are comfortable with their current health insurance, and most importantly, the doctors they see. They've been seeing their doctors for years. The doctor knows how to treat them, their complications, so they're comfortable with them. Because, the doctor's been looking at their report, yearly checkups. So the patients, they're already comfortable with their doctor. Rather than starting with a new doctor, which sometimes it needs to start all over again. For the second one, some worry that a government-run system might not match the quality. They fear longer wait time for care, reduced access to specialists, or changes in quality of service. For the last and third one is the most critical part. There's a lot of confusion on Medicare for all. People aren't familiar how the transition will be, or how it will affect their current coverage. The government wants to roll out a plan, but have no idea where to start, how to start, and doesn't know how to explain it. They made it sound fancy and all, Medicare for all. For you, and you. Everyone gets it. But they can't clarify on to the people already have a great coverage, which they don't want to lose. So she flip-flopped on this one with the healthcare system. So we'll check the next flip-flop. Here it is. When she was Attorney General of California, Harris had a reputation of being tough on crime, which is something we really need right now, right? With all the news and everything. So anyhow, she supported policies that made it easier to put people in jail, even for things like kids skipping school. Yeah, it was she was tough. She also defended some wrongful convictions and wasn't very supportive of reforms like requiring police to wear body cameras, which are now seen as important for accountability. But back then, she was one tough motherfucker. But after that, when she ran for president, Harris shifted her stance. She started calling herself a progressive prosecutor and talked about the need for criminal justice reform. She wanted to reduce mass incarceration, because, too many people are being jailed. She probably jailed most of them. And she wants to push for police reform, focusing on giving people second chances rather than punishing them. So the change here is that when she was a prosecutor, she supported policies that were stricter and more traditional. But later on, she shifted her position to support more progressive ideas, like reducing the number of people in jail and being tougher on police misconduct. Her third flip-flop. Early in her career, she didn't openly support sanctuary cities. It's way different from what she is right now. Matter of fact, she wanted to deport all the illegal immigrants back to where they came from. She didn't let the kids slide either. She supported a policy that allows undocumented juveniles to be reported to immigration authorities, even if they didn't commit any serious crimes. She wants them all deported back. Even for petty crimes, or if you're an illegal immigrant and you did some petty crime, you're going back. You're not staying. So that's how she was back then. Fast forward to present time, she now strongly supports sanctuary cities. It's preventing local police working with federal immigration officers to deport illegal immigrants. She's also now pushing for a pathway to citizenship for undocumented people. Yeah, you see, she's doing a 180. Back then, she wants everyone back. Now it's like, all right, come over here. We're gonna give you a pathway. So there you have it. What she's doing right now is totally opposite. It's almost like she's a Republican. She was strict on crime and illegal immigration. That's what America needs right now. When crime and safety are brought up to her, she just jokes about it. I'll tell you this, I ain't gonna vote for this clown. She was on the right path for America, but the position she wanted to achieve got the best of her. You like money? So do I. Please, do me a favor by hitting the like button and sub to the channel. I want to get paid eventually, and this is the only way it will motivate me to do more content like this. I will really appreciate if you can hit that like and sub my channel. Thank you very much. Thanks. Talk to you next time.